This elevator is seriously creepy. Dozens of passengers had just squeezed inside, and as they were about to reach their desired floor, the elevator didn't stop at all. Before anyone could even react, the elevator suddenly accelerated upwards at breakneck speed. Someone frantically hit the emergency button, but there was no response. The passengers were absolutely terrified. Moments later, a deafening boom echoed through the shaft. The bottom of the elevator abruptly opened up like the gaping maw of a demon, ravenously devouring everything in its path. A few survivors clung desperately to the handrails inside the elevator, but it kept rocketing upwards. In the blink of an eye, the elevator smashed through the roof of the building. No one made it out alive. The truly bone-chilling part? This wasn't the elevator's first time killing. Just a few days prior, a blind man was about to take this very elevator. When the doors opened, there was nothing inside. His guide dog immediately alerted him. But Mike, the blind man, didn't understand. He stepped forward and plummeted down the empty shaft. In a desperate attempt to save himself, he grabbed onto his guide dog, but the dog couldn't handle the weight and was dragged down with him. The control room quickly noticed the anomaly and dispatched security to investigate. When the guard arrived at the scene, all he saw was an empty elevator shaft. John, the guard, leaned in with his flashlight to take a closer look. Suddenly, he spotted the dead dog. Before he could even process what he was seeing, the elevator doors slammed shut, trapping him. His colleague tried to rescue him, but it was futile. The elevator slowly descended, and despite his coworkers' desperate attempts to pull him free, John met a grim end as the elevator crushed his head. The incident made headlines fast. The building management called in repair technicians to inspect the elevator, but after repeated checks, they couldn't find any signs of malfunction. The two repairmen suggested shutting down the elevator for a week to conduct a thorough overhaul, but the supervisor refused. He argued that the elevator carried over 30,000 people daily, and the company would suffer severe losses if it was taken out of service. Shortly after, the elevator was put back into operation. On the very first day it resumed service, a group of pregnant women stepped inside. Suddenly, the elevator plummeted at a terrifying speed, then jolted to an abrupt stop, causing the women to fall. They frantically pressed the alarm button, but it was useless. When they tried to call for help, they discovered their phones had no signal at all. The staff attempted to open the elevator doors with a key, but to no avail. The temperature inside the elevator rapidly climbed, and the pregnant women began to struggle for air. Two of them, overwhelmed by the shock, went into labor. At that very moment, a security guard came rushing over, axe in hand.